All right, so the plan for today was to implement or build some new kinds of pockets and associated code for that. Maybe I'll quickly just explain the rationale for that. So one of the seminars, the SLT seminar, has been running in various pockets for many months, and we filled up a number of them. What that means is that there's quite an interesting trail of work, but it's spread out in a way that makes it a bit hard to use. So this is one of the places. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'll watch your stream.
Yeah, so this is one of the first places where we started. Maybe not the first pocket we used, but one of the first. And you'll see here that, okay, so all the boards will come in. So this was a kind of a joint paper or a union of several research projects of the little singular learning theory community we have running here at MetaUni. So we sort of filled up these boards, and then this particular pocket has a bunch of portals, and then each one of these is themselves full. So maybe it's like one pocket per week or something. And so, so I'll go into this one, and you'll see that, yeah, this one's quite small, so these fill up quickly. All right, so this got filled up, and then we went on to the next one, right? So we were using this Gamma Event 6 as a kind of hub for collecting links, portals to the activities across many weeks. But then, of course, we filled up these portals, and then, well, currently what we're doing is in the final one, there's just more portals. So I think it's in here. So when we got to the end of that, then this Delta Planes 28 has its own collection of portals, and now we're slowly filling up those. Okay, so you can see over here it kind of continues 12, 13, and so on.
Oh my God.
And then, there's that was some specific talk, and even not all the links here there's even more beyond this, I think. Okay, which is kind of a good problem to have, right? We're actually finding these pockets useful, and this is actual work getting done here. But yeah, in some sense it works, right? The Gamma Event 6 is serving as a kind of hub, but it's pretty clear that there's a need for a more dedicated kind of pocket, which is just a hub, right? Where, for example, the SLT seminar, the top level portal in TRS would just point to the hub, and then maybe there would be sorry, go on.
Oh, no. Sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm listening.
So then maybe there would be a portal near the place where you spawn that's like the latest thing, right? So you can always unlink a portal and make a new link, but there should be like a top level thing for the seminar which keeps links to all the individual pages, because at the moment, so there's a lot of good stuff on these boards, and I'm tempted to give it to new students and say, go wander around in here, and I do take them in from time to time in our meetings when I'm trying to explain something, and I know we've covered it in a seminar, so I can just find it, and then I share my screen through Zoom, or we both jump into Roblox and go to it, and that's the genesis for a discussion on the topic. So I think this is really a very interesting thing to have, this sort of timeline of all these seminars over many months, and I kind of know where everything is, and so do the students in the group, and so we can go to particular places to talk about particular things. But yeah, it feels like it's reaching a bit of a breaking point with the current organizational strategy. So I actually don't know what the best thing to do is, so I'm interested in any opinions. But one thought was to have a more dedicated sort of hub world. Yeah, I don't know if you have any suggestions, Ethan, or ideas.
No, I mean that makes sense. There's clearly a need for it. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so I thought I'd just start building. I have a memory of finding a really cool bridge on the toolbox a long time ago. Very detailed bridge. Oh yeah, it's kind of cool. So basically I just want a place with lots of portals, and maybe put some music in it as well. No. It was kind of medieval.
Thinking we could do something like a space filling curve pattern so that we can get a bunch of like you would never be too far away from the board you want to find.
That's a really
Or
neat
the
idea.
portal.
So what's the curve doing? That's the numerical sequence, right? And then so you follow the curve. It's 1, 2, 3, but then you can also quickly get to any board.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting idea. How would we do that? You're on the hook now, Ethan.
Yeah. I would look up how to generate a Hilbert curve or something.
Yeah, oh, that's cool. You had this picture you made back when we started talking about pockets of these kind of islands connected by bridges and stuff, right? Maybe that's also
Oh yeah,
it's kind of a cool model.
I agree.
Yeah, all right. So let's go with some various kinds of bridges and hook them up to something. Well, let's do some boring stuff first. So maybe this can double as a bit of an explainer for how pockets are made. So these places are published into the Rising Sea, which is the top level place. Being a pocket is a function of having a bunch of scripts. So I'll just copy those from an existing pocket.
Doesn't Billy have it automated?
There's an automated updating. So I could just connect it up to Roho to all the different packages, but it'll be easier to just copy and paste.
Oh, okay.
And then
Right.
once that's done, yeah, the updating process is now automated. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I haven't. You probably haven't seen the Astro tubes in Big Sur, have you, Ethan?
Oh no,
Okay, well let's take a quick.
I'm actually working on some tube stuff right now.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's the. Oh, that just crashed. I hit the same issue that we've noticed in TRS, where the server and the client seem to think different things. So your trajectory stops because the server thinks you hit something, even though you don't look to have hit something on the
Okay.
client. So that's a bit of a
Is
problem
that
with.
after ejecting?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So there's some of the I'm using the tubes in Big Sur to get around the map as we discussed, and there's some of them work just beautifully, and other ones, yeah, seem to be. Oh God, just crashed again.
Uh, I get TRS crashes on me all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah, like if I hit play solo and then try to close it pretty soon after that, it just crashes.
Awesome. I've never had repeated crashes like this before. I think I'll open a different one. Do you have some theory from your experience about what it is in TRS that's causing that to happen?
I assume it has something to do with just like how much we do on startup.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I was thinking it would be nice to have a way to disable things or just like mass disable most of our stuff with one click because every time I test AstroTube stuff, it's very slow. So I ended up
Hmm.
just testing it in a separate place file.
Yeah, that makes sense. How would that work if we didn't have a top level script?
Yeah. It used to be the case that when you destroyed a script, it would immediately stop running. I don't think that
Hmm.
I don't think that behavior still occurs. There might still be a way to do that, but like a non-intrusive way to do it. Like you don't have to go into each script and disable it or something.
Hmm. Oh, it really bugs me that places take some time to show up in the places list. When you publish a new place under, say,
Oh,
TRS, it doesn't show up here for sometimes half an hour or so. So I can't
wow.
actually.
That's Yeah, it's surprising. Like, are they not using their own API?
Yeah, it must be cached or something. I don't know. That's a bit
Oh,
strange.
yeah, it can be.
I'm actually really happy with how the game streaming has worked out with the changes that Billy made. It's
Oh, so you got that. I didn't know that was
yeah, it's all working in Big Sur. We've had 2 or 3 seminars in there now, all no problems. So
awesome.
so there's just yeah, really a lot of scope now. I just haven't had time to build some more bigger pockets, but we can really build huge things. There's still a limit on the number of boards, so it's kind of like 40 full boards or so before it starts really getting too slow. But yeah, apart from that,
Yeah, that's great. Have has tube streaming been fine?
Yeah, that part worked perfectly first
Okay,
time.
good. Because I never tested it. I just kind of assumed it would work.
Yeah, you're right about the clouds.
Yeah, can you change the color of the clouds? Because they're just gray.
Gray, yeah, that's true. That should be another thing that's tweaked. You think there's too much cloud cover, or is it simply the color?
I think it's the color.
Yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Let me check. So how does that even work? Atmosphere? No.
Yeah, there's a setting in there. It's one of the it's in the meta atmos config file. The color of the clouds.
Oh, okay.
Are you watching the stream?
I am, yeah.
Check this out.
Oh my God.
So now you're on this completely new territory, and then you can go back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it works pretty well. Oh damn!
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that sometimes happens. It's clipping into the tree, not every time. So it's the same thing as when you accidentally join the portals that are way below you, right? I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
I don't
So
think
you're
it's
definitely
Sorry.
like it's not that you're hitting the. Okay,
Nah.
no, yeah, I see. Okay.
I think it's actually the collision detection in Roblox has some issues with Y offset. So it happens also with Meta Portal that you can be trigger a collision with the part of a portal even though you're clearly above it and not intersecting the volume. I wonder if it's related, but I do
Yeah, I
think
think so.
there's some bugs there somewhere that aren't our fault. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, I wanted a bit more extreme than that. Maybe that's okay. I should really write down some of these seeds. I found some really nice like terrain messing around,
Yeah.
and then I never quite take the time to. Yeah, this will do. Okay, so my thought is just to line the walls of these with portals.
Go over, yeah. Let's go look in the bridge.
Yeah, I actually don't know what portals should look like anymore. So the examples I showed earlier, they had something written on them, right? Like some explanation of what was in them, and for that reason, they're fairly large. They're boards, and they're kind of the normal size for boards, so you can write. I think that's useful, but maybe it's better. Yeah, I don't know if it would actually be better to have these more monolith like portals and then next to them a board that has more detailed information, because it's not easy to read what's written on those transparent boards. So I wonder if this functionality isn't just better separated into two.
Yeah. Trying to think how that would look.
Yeah, maybe let's just try both and see what looks good. Yeah. What's the good way to paste something out of position? I always just kind of find some nearby part and then...
Oh, Control D to duplicate?
No, when I'm copying something from another place, like, the place where it appears is... I never quite understand exactly what controls that.
Oh.
So if I select a part and then paste, it tends to be like on top of that part, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes not, and I'm never quite sure what the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a new feature. If you right click, should be paste into at original location.
Aha. That pastes it where it was in the original place, presumably, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's awkward because the text is going to appear. think that other session just crashed because I alt-tabbed out of it.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I had my TRS just crashed a few minutes ago.
Alright. Seems to be unstable today. At least the publish worked. That's good. Wow. So awesome.
Wait, what happened?
Just crashed again.
Oh, okay, that was sarcasm.
Okay, I don't play, I guess. I just build. That's the lesson there. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking... Alright, let me grab some boards. Oh, wow. I've never had Roblox Studio be this unstable before. I'm glad you were having problems too, because otherwise I would have just presumed it was me.
Oh. Yeah, Team Create's pretty buggy, especially since they want us to, like, their vision is that everybody uses Team Create, but then this is what the Team Create experience is.
Right. Yeah. This is much worse than I've ever experienced it, so generally it seems to work okay. Ah. This is fun. Let me try a different pocket. Wait. There must be some way of moving an object to where you are, or something like that, because I find myself doing this stupid quite a lot.
I don't think there's a command for it. I mean, you can move the camera to the part, but not the other way around.
Yeah. Need for a plug-in there. So that's one thought, is to have like the board maybe not quite so big. Say what's inside there, as opposed to the usual portals which kind of merge the two. Yeah, that has its advantages. I mean, I think if a portal's going to a pocket and that you just have one portal, you may end up decorating it or drawing something useful on it. But when you're making many, many pockets, because you're kind of every week making a new one for some ongoing activity, I'm not going to go around decorating all those portals. Right? That would just be a waste of time.
Yeah.
So, what on earth happened there?
Yeah, the monolith is cool, but I mean, I don't actually use the writing on portal feature as frequently as you, but it does seem that that's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think we'll just try this way. There's a script which... Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain point with these pockets at the moment, especially when there's many boards, is kind of manually managing the persist IDs. So that's done automatically to some extent in Big Sur now, but it's still kind of a chore.
Wait, so does it, you just need some unique persist ID?
Right. So there's two numbers on this portal because it has a persist ID sort of as a portal, and there's also a board attached which gets a persist ID. Actually, now that I'm doing it this way, I don't need the ladder, I guess, so I can delete that.
So you had portals linked to boards? Oh, I see. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, the teleport part is actually tagged as a meta board, yeah. But it doesn't need that anymore. Does this crash now? Nope. So actually this can just be one.
Would it help to like, trying to think of like a plugin you just press one button and it creates some unique ID?
Yeah, the way it's working in Big Sur at the moment is there's a script which looks through. I mean, if you add in boards and the persist ID is just blank, then it goes through and looks at all the persist IDs and then figures out what the next available one is and sets it to that, which is
okay.
necessary if you're making 200 or 300 boards. And that's fine. But yeah, it's fine for now, but it still feels like there's a... Yeah, it's not quite the right answer still somehow. Alright, so... I think these should actually be one thing. Seems alright. I've never been able to find a kind of just standard snow environmental effect. I know I can make one with particle effects, but if I'm lazy and just want to get that to appear, I don't actually know what the cheapest way to...
What would you, if you wanted a snow effect, what would that encompass?
Yeah, I mean, I know how to set the lighting to sort of look like it's white in the distance and so on, but just like some sort of not that strong snow falling, a bit like the rain effect, but just particles of snow drifting down.
Yeah. Particles aren't. I have a particle from my New Year's game for snow. Could give you that, but could also, I don't know, procedurally generate. Like how do you procedurally generate snow on top of the world? I think that would be cool.
What do you have in mind? Not as a particle effect, but just actual parts or something? Or
Yeah, like snow on the ground, but automatically.
That'd be cool. Okay, well, I just said there was a script to do this part. Now I feel obliged to do it in a smart way. Except I can't really open that place. Let's try again. Let's just do it. They're not in order, but who cares? Alright. How lame does that look? Pretty lame.
Looks like a bridge on a spaceship from the inside.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you could just turn it to nighttime and delete the terrain, and then you're in space.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't know. I don't want to compromise your vision.
I like that.
Okay.
But I want some cool stars then. How about that?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, goodbye terrain. I guess you can walk off the ends now. You can fix that. Oh, I get lost. Yeah, this is what I mean. I find myself doing this kind of nonsense quite often where, yeah, where did you go? You're down there. I mean, I can go to the part, but then I just wanted to make it near the thing I selected. That doesn't seem like it should be so
Right.
awkward. But it is kind of awkward. Okay, yeah.
Actually, that's a good feature request. I don't know if anybody's. I'll look if anybody's made that. But if not, I can make the request on your behalf.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. I just assumed there was that people had a better way of doing that.
Yeah, I'll ask in some dev circles and see what anybody knows how to do that.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, that seems functional. In the end, this was a bit too. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I said I want a distinguished one, which is sort of the current thing, right? So maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Could do a light or a highlighter or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll worry about it later. Okay, now I want to patch Metaportal to know about this. Now first, let's hope. No. Oh no, there it is. Okay. What's it called, Ethan? Space Bridge, Star Bridge. Oh, Billy would say Super Star Bridge. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe these hub-like ones should be distinguished in the name a little bit. Yeah, whatever. Let's not overthink it.
Cstar Bridge.
Cstar Bridge. Yeah, good. do we get Cstar in there? All right. Now show up here, please, so I can get you. There we are. Yeah, this whole part now is so much better after this package manager. Because before, whenever I added a new pocket, I had to go through every existing pocket.
Oh yeah.
and update it so the portals to the new thing would work. It's terrible. This is already still a bit lame that it's in a config file like this, but
Okay, I've just published my new tube to TRS.
ah, cool. What's the change?
You'll see for yourself.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Mr. Chicken Rocket says there's no summon hotkey.
Okay, have you got TRS closed? I'm gonna push the updates.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. No. All right, yeah. Billy did a bunch of things there. So I'll just jump into TRS, check out what you did, and hopefully be able to make a link to one of these Cstar bridge pockets.
Cool.
First,
Over here you can see some portals.
Oh, nothing. It's a new tube. It doesn't. I didn't change anything about how the tubes work.
where is it?
Oh, I'll show you. It's kind of far. It's out of pretty. I didn't want to be too intrusive, so I just kind of put it far away.
Right.
So there I am. I was following you. Oh yes,
You've done
let's do
so.
that.
You'll see at the top of your screen.
Oh, I'm gonna fail to get over the bridge now. Ah, okay. That's neat. Oh wow. Oh, so cool. Where is this going?
Goes in a circle. I call it the larger Bloxian collider.
There's no way out.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, look. That's cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna reset now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something cool about taking the tunnels underground.
Yeah. Oh, and I fixed the tunnel to the other mountain because that didn't make the transition to the streaming version.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, now let me see if I can make this a proper portal. No, I don't have the... why not? I think I just failed to push the right version. Let me have a look. Oh, come on. Crashed again. Yeah. Oh no, it's because you were in the server at the time, so it hasn't.
Oh.
That's all.
My
I
bad.
think. Yeah, no problem. I hope that's.
Alright, let me leave, or you can kick me out. Yeah.
Yeah. Could also be something else, but. Oh, that shadows of computation portal needs to be moved up a bit. The text on the ground doesn't appear. Oh. Yeah, we're not seeing the text on the ground. Oh, that's because I unlinked it. Okay. Cstar bridge, there it is. Okay,
Well,
let's try. Cool.
yeah. Okay, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is so much better than terrain. Yeah. Okay, let me see. I'll make some gamma event. I don't know why that's so dark. Strange.
Oh, you left in your bridge. It's just floating.
Sorry?
Your bridge.
Oh, the other bridges. Yeah, right. Okay. And we can just hop out through here, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the text at the bottom is not there for some reason. I'll have to look into that. Maybe it's rotated around the wrong way or something. But I think that's a good place to stop. Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Ethan. This is cool. All right. I'll catch you later.
Yep. Bye.